This is a little dove. I'm gonna show you guys pigeons in a bit, but this is a little dove, buddy. Hi. Hello, what are you doing? He doesn't have a name, right?
No, he doesn't have a name yet. He needs one. He needs a name. Or she. I don't know.
He or she. You're all kind of like spotted and stuff. You're kind of like the bunny from Dandelion.
Oh, you know what? I think she kind of looks like he is like coffee colored. Like she is actually like mocha.
Yeah.
Kind of like coffee. I don't know. Maybe it's a stretch.
You want to be a little mocha dove? Want to be a little mocha dove?
Or marshmallow. She looks like a marshmallow and hot cocoa.
You're so cute. So the dove can't be with the pigeons because they'll beat each other up.
It's true.
So.
It's true. And I ended up with the dove because the shelter was like, you can have this dove. And I was like, okay. So now I have a dove. And
do they just know that if they come to you with a bird that you'll take it?
Yeah, my friend Lindsay, who rescues pigeons, also has a bunch of rescue pigeons. So we kind of work together to rescue them together. Gotcha. She has another dove, which I might introduce to this dove so they can be dove friends.
And then they can be best friends forever.
Yeah, she's so lonely. Like the doves, they're social. They like being in flocks. So.
Yeah. Do all birds like pair? Do they bond?
Some do, but pigeons and doves, and I don't know if doves actually do, but pigeons bond for life, and they become little bonded pairs for life.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure if doves do. They probably do, because they're the same family, but...
Yeah. You're a cutie pie. We're gonna go look at pigeons now, but your precious marshmallow mocha thing.
Also, she has a broken toe.
You have a broken toe. Always put strings in your pockets, not on the ground.
It's true.
Boop.
Pidgeys.
Okay. Welcome.
Please close the gate.
Okay. Boop. Boop. This is the outside area, but it rained, so...
Oh, it's still raining.
Pidgeys aren't in here, but Pidgeys are back here. Look at all the Pidgeys!
Oh, hey, Lieutenant Birb.
There's so many. How many are in here?
19. Yeah, 19.
19
little
Pidgeys.
19 little Pidgeys. And those big white ones are baby king pigeons.
These ones right here?
Yeah, they're babies. And a lot of them are feral pigeons, and some are like racers, and Lieutenant Birb is apparently a high flyer pigeon.
Oh, yes.
Which are domestic pigeons.
That's Lieutenant, right?
No, right there. He's always in front of his mirror because he's crazy.
That's there he
Wiggles. That's Wiggles.
That's Wiggles. That's right.
Wiggles. Hi, Wiggles.
Hi, Wiggles. That's Lieutenant. Yeah. I tried to hold the Lieutenant, and he jumped on my hand, and then I closed my eyes, and he ran away.
That's little Arakoa with the broken wing.
Aww.
Little Arakoa. What are we without the sky?
Look at all these guys in here with like their cool little head feathers and stuff. We got that guy, he's got really cool beard, like kind of a face beard. And this guy who super needs a name because he's got like black wings. He's dope. And oh, I like
that's his mate right there.
This one too.
Yeah, they're a couple. They're the power couple.
The power couple.
Yeah. Oh, Wiggles, what's he doing?
They've got such star power.
And that little girl right there.
In the corner?
That's a baby. That's a baby. Nope, that's...
That one?
That's a baby.
In silhouette? Baby,
oh no, she's
baby. Oh, over here.
I got confused. They're a couple too, and he has one eye. Ooh, one eye. And then that's his little wife right there. Oh, then Abelard and Heloise. There's Abelard and Heloise is up there. Oh, poopy.
Oh, pooping.
Poop, ew.
Ew,
stretching.
Gross. Oh my gosh, guys! I need you to know. Ross showed me earlier that, much like in How to Full Boyfriend, pigeons actually do wing slap people.
I can try and get him to do it. He'll
do you
want to
try?
At me, but she might actually no. She might do it because when I go into their nest, they get really mad.
Okay.
So let me see. Oh yeah. Oh. See her?
She's totally wing slapping you.
See her? Oh, there she goes. Did you get it?
I did.
I'm sorry, baby.
She's like, this is my space. What are you doing? I'm sorry. It was for the vine. We did it for the vine. I'm so sorry. You're very pretty.
Come here, Lieutenant Birb.
And you only have one eyeball. Oh, you cutie pie.
Here's Lieutenant Birb.
Here's Lieutenant Birb. He's so loud.
He's my baby.
You're so loud
He's
and
my
puffed
baby
up and
pig.
cute. Aww. Yeah, I tried to hold him and I failed.
Oh, Tinniburb. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Aww. You're so soft.
He's liking it.
God, this pen is huge.
No, I know it's bigger than I thought. Oh, Lieutenant Birb is getting scratchy.
So do you plan on putting any more birds in here?
You know what?
Or is this the max?
I can probably fit a couple more, but like I'm just like if there's injured ones that don't have anywhere else, like if they were on death's row, I'd put them in here before I let them get put to sleep.
Yeah.
Huh, Lieutenant. He's the big man in here. He's the big man on campus. Come on. Come over here.
There you are, you pretty.
If I go this way, he won't go back to his little nest because once we're out of his space, I'm the familiar thing, not his like nest.
I gotcha. I see.
So he'll. Oh,
he's like, "Where's my mirror?"
He loves his mirror, huh? Come on, baby.
Oh, goodbye.
He wants to go talk to his mirror.
Oh my god, awesome.
Yay.
Well, we'll do a coffee time in a bit, but I wanted to make sure. Oh god, I ran into stuff.
Oh no, the stick.
I wanted to make sure you guys get to see the Birbs because you're so
They're gonna
cute.
go to bed soon. They go to bed at like 4:30, so they'll be sleeping.
Just like when it gets dark,
sleeping,
or
yeah, they're all cozied up right now.
Aww.
Cute.
Yeah, super cute Birbs.
They're bad Birbs.
Bye, Birbs. Hey guys, it's coffee time or tea time for Holly. And this is Holly. She's a beautiful, wonderful friend who's super talented and all that sort of stuff and has pigeons and a cool house and, you know,
Lots
Holly.
of pigeons. I have lots of pigeons. I started with one.
And then it blossomed. You
blossomed.
started from the bottom and now we're here.
It blossomed into 19 and a dove.
They're
There you
so
go.
cute though. They're all so cute. Well,
They are cute.
You guys have seen the footage. But at this point, the Birb footage has gone before this.
Okay,
So you've seen all of the Birbs, but they're just
Good.
so precious.
They are good.
What made you want to like wind up actually? Wait, no. I have to ask you the same question I ask everybody at the very beginning. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
How do you take your coffee?
Well, this is a complicated question.
Okay, go on.
Because I'm a huge fan of coffee.
Right.
So I worked in a few coffee shops. One of them being Coffee Cat in Santa Barbara, which was a cat-themed coffee shop,
Right.
which had a cat-themed art show once a year where people made like the weirdest stuff I've ever seen out of like their cat's hair and stuff.
What? That's so amazing.
It was like crazy old cat lady central. And it was so weird, and but I loved working there, and my coworkers were awesome, and the owners were awesome. And so that's where I like really learned how to like be a barista and like make coffee. And I would make like the favorite thing I made was I would make a cappuccino because I made really good foam. I'm just gonna say my foam
was on point.
My foam was on point. I had someone be like, "This foam is as good as the foam I had in Italy," and I was like, "That's right, sir. That's right. Yes, it is." And so I was really good. I wasn't good on the register. I was not good with people.
You just good with foam.
Yeah, they were like, "You're done on the register, Holly." They would take me off and put me on the coffee machine.
Right.
So I was so bad with people.
Oh.
But so I was good with coffee though. But so I made my favorite drink I made was a cappuccino, and I would mix the Torani like toasted marshmallow syrup into the milk, and then make that into foam. So it would be toasted marshmallow foam on top of the espresso. So it would be a like s'mores cappuccino.
What? That sounds awesome.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. That was my favorite thing, even though it was like, you know, the sugar obviously masked the actual taste of the coffee, but I didn't care.
Right,
it was good. I didn't care. But now, whenever I go to a coffee shop and they like are like the real coffee kind of places, I get a cortado, which is just a tiny latte. Oh, so you can taste the coffee better. So it's less milk and it's just like a little bit of, it's like a shot or 2 shots of espresso and then just like a bit of milk on the top.
Interesting.
So it's
I've
like
never heard of a cortado.
It's really good. In fact, there's a couple places that I know that do it, and it's like perfect. It's really good, and it always has a fancy little thing on top.
Holly also has a coffee machine that can be controlled by her app on her phone.
I do,
which is amazing.
I do,
because we're living in 2015. And if you want to have an app for your coffee machine to tell it to make coffee before you get home, you should be able to do that.
Exactly. Even though I like never do it, but I have it, and I'm like, well, I can't have a flying car, and I can't
There are no hoverboards.
There are no hoverboards.
We don't have belts that automatically make any shape of clothes just like fit your body.
We pretty much got nothing. So I have a Wi-Fi coffee machine. I really wanted a Wi-Fi kettle. Like they have a Wi-Fi kettle that you can start brewing your kettle like on your way home for tea.
Oh,
but it's only it's only in the UK.
Right.
And I'm like, no, I want this.
You can't even get it on Amazon?
Mm-mm. I know. Well, you have to like go through the. Well, it doesn't matter. I got the Wi-Fi coffee.
You got the coffee machine, so you're good.
It makes 10 cups, and that's all I need.
Okay, so what I was gonna ask you before is, why did you wind up building a huge bird cage outside?
Well, that's that's like a shame. I'm just such shame.
Don't be ashamed, it's so cool.
It's like,
it looks so awesome. It's like really big and
I know.
You're able to save lots of birds.
I know, there's so many birds. But like, so when I was a kid, I like loved birds. Like loved birds. Everything. I had like the bird skeleton on my wall to like try and memorize it when I was like in 6th grade. I like loved birds. I wanted to be an ornithologist, but I was really bad at chemistry, so I didn't. Okay. So like I've always loved birds my whole life. I like rehabilitated like parrots when I was a kid. I like rescued them. Like I just did all this I banded hummingbirds. I used to band hummingbirds, and I used to watch like bird nests, and I used to take care of owls and birds of prey at college, and I used to take them to classrooms, like show the kids like owls.
So you're like legit.
Yeah, so I used to do all this bird stuff, and then like I've lived in LA, and I was like, I don't have any place to volunteer because all the places are so far. Right. Like in Santa Barbara, it was right down the street, like, and like back home, I would find like different bird things to do, but here there was like nothing. Because we're in the big city, so there wasn't anything to do. So I met people who rescued pigeons, because I was like, well, what birds do you have in the city? Pigeons.
Yeah, pigeons.
We have a lot of pigeons.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, maybe I can rescue pigeons. Then my friend who rescues pigeons, Lindsay, like I saw her loft, and I was like, I can have this. Yeah. I can have a loft in my backyard. And then I found someone on TaskRabbit to build it, and I was like, I'm gonna rescue pigeons.
So awesome.
So that was it. But that's my way to have birds in the city, because you can't have plenty of pigeons.
Yeah, man. You can have lots of birds now.
Yeah.
You have a dove in your
guest
room.
He needs adopted. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Dove for adoption.
Dove up for adoption.
Sweet little quiet dove up for adoption.
Mocha Marshmallow Cappuccino Dove.
Yep.
But he's getting a friend.
Yes.
He's getting a friend, and then you can take both. Mm-hmm. Mocha
They're excellent
and
pets.
cappuccino.
They're excellent pets, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people think that if you get a bird, it's going to wind up being super loud.
Yeah, only parrots. Like pigeons, they just go brrr. I was like, that's not loud.
Yeah, I love the sounds that they made out there. Like literally every time you open the door, I'd hear like a poo.
Yeah,
it's just like, oh, it's so cute. Yeah. It's just such a soft sound. I don't know.
They're just like such sweet animals. They look big poofy cheeks.
Yeah.
Like when you look at them, they just give you this dumb poofy cheek look, and you're like, oh, you just got dumb poofy cheeks. You don't know. You don't know.
You don't get it. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't know.
And it's been raining. When we left the house, it was just wet on the ground, but not raining. And then suddenly it was raining really hard, and I was wearing slippers, and that was a mistake. I was like, I'm gonna wear slippers to Holly's house because who cares? And then we went out into town to get pizza, and suddenly my slippers were water beds. Yeah, it was really bad.
It wasn't like I didn't think it was raining that hard, and then I was like, oh, it's raining.
Yeah,
it is raining. Like Southern California, I just always assume that it's gonna be fine, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, but at the very most, it'll be misting.
Yeah,
and sometimes it becomes a bit more than that. Yeah. So, and then you wind up with really wet shoes. Boat shoes.
Yeah, you end up with boats on your feet. Yep.
But we got delicious coffee. Holly suggested that I get a horchata latte. Is that what this is? And it was delicious. And they made the little heart thing in there. You were saying you know how to do that too.
I know how to do the, like when you pour it to get that little heart shape, but I can't do latte art. Like my latte art looks like poop butts. Like it looks really bad. Is
it literally just how you pour it? You don't have to like.
It's how you
do like a toothpick trick.
No,
or
it's how
that
like that heart is how you pour it. So you kind of pour the foam so that when you pull back, you kind of like wiggle your hand a little. Okay. So like if I was making in this coffee cup and I had like, pretend my cell phone is like a pouring.
Okay.
It's like, and then you tilt it a little and you go loop, and you have to do it fast enough to where the espresso kind of comes to the top, so you get the brown and the white mixed with the foam, and then you have to be like, boo, and just like wiggle it. It's like super hard. It's like, and I still couldn't do it perfect.
So bad.
I still couldn't do it perfect every time. You have to like get the foam the right way, because if the foam isn't right, it won't look like that.
Right.
Like you have to make sure you tap it and get it so the foam has no bubbles, like big bubbles.
Okay.
So you have to get the foam perfect before you can get that little shape, because otherwise the coffee won't mix so that the espresso mixes to the top.
I see.
And gets that brown and the white, and you do the little design. Yeah, it's like, I did it for years and I still am like not that great. I'm still like, the people that do it like really good and you see it, you're like, wow, that's good. They've been doing that. They're either like a natural or they've been doing it for a long time.
Like, yeah, this is my first time. Whatever.
It's like art.
Perfect coffee art.
It's like art. It's like an art form. So it's like either you're like a natural or you just like have to struggle. And I was a struggler. Yeah. So I just wanted instant gratification. I was like,
it'll work. It's fine.
When I'd make myself drinks, like when I worked in coffee, they'd be like the grossest things because I would just be desperate. So I'd just be like, marshmallow syrup and some shots. All right. Just like, time to go.
It looks fine. When I was in college, I tell this story all the time. When I was in college, we would be doing our tech weekends in theater. And all of us would know we would have to stay up for a really long time. And there was a coffee shop nearby that had what was called an ER 911.
Oh my god.
And it was a 6-shot drink. And it was like this big. And I would get one, and it like, it didn't work really for me because it would buzz me really bad and then I would crash really hard. I'd be like, I tried to stay up.
Like whenever I drink that much coffee, I just get really nervous. I'm not like ready to do work. I'm just like, I'm gonna die. I have a disease. I have cancer. Like I just like
something's wrong.
Like, yeah, I would just be like,
really
do
wrong.
I need to go to the doctor? I'm like already a hypochondriac, so I'm just that's it for me. And then like I come down from the coffee and I'm like, I'm never doing that again.
Holly and I are going to have competing coffee shops when we're little old ladies, and it's going to be amazing. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, they're gonna be the same thing.
The exact same store, coffee shop, comic book stores, except hers is going to be owl themed and mine is going to be cat themed, and then they're going to go to war.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we're going to be on opposite sides of wherever they're located.
Yeah,
so, like, we don't have to compete with customers. We just compete on, like, spirit.
Right, and at a spiritual level. And, you know, we meet for brunch all the time. And we're like, oh, how's your shop going?
And I'm like, good.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah. Just competing art shows. Like, oh, when are you having your art show? Oh, the same night. What?
Oh, well, mine people are going to bring in felted cat things.
I'm gonna have real owls.
Oh man,
they're in my shirt right now.
Real owls. Yep. Yeah, just Holly is actually made of owls. If she lifts off her shirt, then her body just becomes owls.
That'd be awesome.
Just
be like a vampire is bats, but I'm just owls.
Yes. Yeah, there are pictures on the internet. I can't remember when I saw them, but I always imagine it. There are pictures on the internet of people like lifting up their shirts and just turning into cats. And I like to pretend that that's what would happen to me.
I have never seen those pictures. I've never seen those pictures.
Kittens everywhere.
Where are these like crazy cat pictures for fun?
Tumblr, always.
Oh
Always Tumblr. But yeah, we are in Holly's D&D room that is beautiful and has so many things that I love to look at. What would you say is your favorite thing in here? Do you have a favorite thing?
I don't know. I mean, I have, like, there's a couple, like, there's a subtle Doctor Strange theme in here that isn't that subtle. But, like, I have my Doctor Strange cloak from my costume. Because I my cosplay. And then, oh yeah, there it is.
There it is.
And then next to it is the first Doctor Strange comic I ever bought. And from Comic-Con, like, I don't even know when, like 2006 or something. I don't even know. And it was like $25, but it's like a really old issue. So I was really excited.
That's a letterpress.
It's
starting to become letterpress.
And then this like print is a Doctor Strange print from one of the artists I really like. And
that's so cool.
You can see, it's like really subtle too. You're like, oh, it's like a house. And then you can see Doctor Strange on the top with all like crazy magic he's doing and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I like my subtle.
Oh yeah, they're like bodies.
Yeah, they're like bodies.
Spirit
like
bodies.
Spirits, and he's just like on the top of his like brownstone being a badass. Yeah.
Just living his life.
Living his life, yeah. So I have my subtle Doctor Strange theme I think is fun. But I don't know, I just like the whole because So there's like weird D&D stuff, and then I have some of my sculptures, and I have like some
warrior birds.
Yeah, my warrior birds, my moonkin.
Right.
I love my moonkin so much. He's like a dancing moonkin. I want to make a moonkin costume so bad. Because they're so dopey. I love them. It's like I did Blathers and I want to do like a big dopey moonkin.
That would be amazing.
And just like dance with everyone.
Yeah, I mean, Blathers, to me, when I first saw the pictures of Blathers, I was like, what? That looks amazing! Like, I feel like your calling is to make big bird costumes.
Yeah, it is. It is. To bring joy through like a ridiculous dopey bird costume. Yeah. And like everyone loved that costume too. Like people were like, I had cosplayers that I know like stop me and they didn't know it was me at all, obviously, because you can't see me. Right. And I'd be like, it's Holly, like from inside, because I'm like this far, like this, I'm like sweating. It's like it's disgusting in there, like it's awful, and I'm like this far away from the beak, and I'm like, hey, it's Holly, and like they're like, what? I'm like, it's Holly. Like, and eventually they'd be like, Holly, and I'd be like, yeah, and they'd be like freaking out. It was so funny.
That's so awesome, though.
Yeah, I love that because it's like an incognito costume. You're just doing it for the joy of making costumes, which is what it's all about. So
yeah. Oh god. I just love that costume so much.
I want to do Brewster so bad now.
Brewster?
Is the coffee pigeon.
Oh my god, that's right.
Yes! The coffee pigeon needs to happen. Because I want to have the coffee pigeon and Blathers and just like walk around from the Animal Crossing. Yes. And the dancing moonkin. God, that's for BlizzCon. I want to do.
I was gonna say you've got to do the moonkin for BlizzCon.
And all I want to do is just dance with everyone and do is like he does this like crazy like it's like the Chris Farley, I think, like dance, like the Chip and Dale dance, where he's like going like I don't even know, but it's I want to do that dance and in the costume would be amazing. Yeah.
Are you still like super into WoW right now? Have you been playing it a lot?
I have been playing it a lot. I check my garrison every day to like do all my updates and all that.
I've been trying to remember to check my garrison. That's like the only thing that I do though. Yeah. So I like log on and I'm like, send all of my followers out to do stuff and check my garrison. How's it doing? And gather supplies and log out.
Yeah. And sometimes we do raid, like we raid Thursdays with our guild. And
nice.
We've been doing High Mall, I think it's like Heroic High Mall or whatever. And we still, I don't know if we've downed all the bosses yet because it's pretty difficult. But, so we've been doing that a little bit and then I just log on. And I'm super into pet battling. I don't know if you've done it.
Oh, really?
But like my menagerie is level 3. It's like the highest you can get.
Oh, God.
Like I went on like eBay and like bought pets and stuff. It's really bad.
That's amazing.
I've been like, I've been like competing like in the pet battle, like find a battle. So I like pet battle, like fight people.
Right.
And I change the names of my pets so they like don't know it's me. Cause like it's anonymous and it's really weird. Cause like when you do the pet battling, all your, like if your pets have the same name, like you can't see who the people are. You can't see what they look like or anything. Okay. But you can only see their pets and their pets' names. Right. So like if you see someone come back with the same 3 pets, like you know it's the same person. So it's really awkward because like if you like get beaten really bad and then you go back again and do the random thing and you get the same person, it's like, do I just quit? I don't know. I don't know what to do. So it's like, so I'm just like, it's too awkward. So I like try to like switch up my pets when I do random battles. So it's like I'm not just like steamrolling people with the same 3 pets that I've literally named Pizza and Cake. Like one is like Pizza, Cake, and Burb. I'm like,
yes. I hadn't played since they introduced the whole pet system. Yeah. And then I played WoW a little bit on a stream and somebody came and found me and just gave me like a bunch of cats.
Oh
like,
my God. Did you get the crazy cat lady title?
I didn't know I did.
I have it. The crazy cat lady, yeah.
They gave me so many different cats though and I was like, what are these? What do I do with these? And everybody in chat was like, oh my God, you have so many cats. And so now whenever I'm running around I always have the black cat, of course, is named Sherlock Cat, and then the white cat is named Watson Kitty. So I try to have one of them be my companion every time I'm running around.
Amazing. I like there was a point where I was fighting to get the crazy cat lady title, and like I was asking everyone in guild, I was like, who has these cats? Like who has them? And then finally, like you can actually just trade them and then give them back. So to get the title, so I like traded a couple that were really hard to get with my guildies, and then like I traded them back and I got the title. So
that's awesome.
Because once you've had them, you get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never looked at the list of like what cats I need to get it. I just know that I have like a lot of multicolored domestic cats, like just so many different colors of cats. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you're Alliance too, right? Because
I am Alliance.
Yeah.
I wish I wasn't.
I started as Alliance. Like, I started playing as Alliance.
Yeah.
I moved to Horde later on, and, like, they're both fine. Like, the rivalry is, like, fun, but, like, really they're both the same.
I don't know, I prefer the aesthetic of Horde.
I do too,
You know, so, like, I played Horde the whole time through vanilla, and then, the reason that I got back into WoW is because all of my family members are still playing WoW a lot, and they're all Alliance. So I was like, well, if we're going to play together, then I need to be Alliance. Right. You know? So I started over as Alliance, and I've been like, oh, I feel like I'm betraying myself because I really loved playing, specifically Trolls. I love Trolls.
The Trolls are amazing.
Yeah.
They used to have, do you remember the, like, weed reference joke that the Trolls had? They took it out because they were like, we can't have this in here anymore.
We're so
I remember
sorry.
as a kid being like, oh, that's weird. And now I'm like, that's gone. I was like, well... They took that out.
I guess, yeah. Maybe they got complaints.
They could have, I don't know. Maybe. Someone's mom is like, that joke about those dwarves that troll said was a little off color.
I don't know about this. Yeah. They were like, all right, with Pandaria, we're going to get, you know, the younger crowd in. They're all going to want to be pandas. And then they suddenly had just a sea of complaints. It's just like, excuse me, I feel like maybe...
this troll joke is a little...
This troll joke is a little
off. It's so funny. Oh, Pandaria. I didn't even play Pandaria. I, like, didn't. That was when I was, like, well, my guild, I played all vanilla. Like, I raided Molten Core. I did all that shit. I had, like, the full set of armor, like, Warlock armor. I was, like, super proud of myself. And then my guild broke up. And then I was like, well, I don't know, during Burning Crusade, and I played through Burning Crusade, but I didn't really have a guild. And so then after that, I, like, stopped playing until I had started up again. So, but one of my first costumes was a Blizzard costume.
Oh, really?
It was a undead tier 5 warlock.
What?
And I wore it to the costume contest at BlizzCon in 2006. I had no idea what I was doing though. Like, I had no idea. And so my shoulders weighed like 30 pounds. And so I was like walking like all hunched over, and everyone was like, you look great on stage, you really looked undead. And I was like, because I couldn't walk.
It's because I couldn't walk very well. Yeah, I remember when I was in school making like horns and stuff for people. That was the one thing that my professor was always... She was like, I'm going to grade you down if somebody cannot wear this on stage and look natural in it. Yeah. It was like, if I made horns that were so heavy that you felt uncomfortable, she was like, no, it's not the way that's...
Yeah, because you have to act in it.
Yeah, exactly. You have to act as though, like, you have horns.
Right.
So...
And that's kind of... I've learned that, like, later. Like, that's the thing I didn't learn until much later into making stuff, that, like, you have... Like, despite, you have to make it look good, but you can cut corners to make it look, to make it functional. Yeah. Like, it's okay if you, like, miss one little thing that is literally impossible in a human being so that you can sit down.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I get it that, like, Commander Shepard has, like, literally a fiberglass butt. Yeah. Like, I get it. I made my first costume had a fiberglass butt. Right. Like, it didn't need it, but it had it. And then, like, when I made it again, because I made, like, 3 versions of that costume, I made it all foam, and I was like, yes, this makes sense. I made it so I could sit down. Right. Like,
it's just, it's how it has to be, guys.
Yeah, there you go.
Sometimes that's necessary.
Yeah, so I can understand. That's a good advice. I wish someone had told me that earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's why people use, like, really lightweight foam so much.
Yeah, you know? Oh yeah, because it doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah, because it's just like, it looks nice, and it weighs nothing. So.
Yeah, it's a little unforgiving sometimes, but the weight is, like, a huge bonus.
Yep. Well, cool. Thanks so much for doing coffee time.
Yeah, of course.
And showing all of us your Birbs.
Oh my god. Thank you for coming over and for braving the pigeon loft.
Yeah, man. Totally.
They're a dangerous animal.
And now that I've seen your garage and I know how much random stuff you have, I'm probably going to show up a lot and be like,
anytime.
Holly, let's do this.
I literally had, like, we were talking about, like, shrinky dinks. I was like, I have those.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm like, I have some of that.
Yeah, I wear my my pigeon earrings.
My hateful boyfriend earrings.
Specifically to meet the pigeons. They don't appreciate it, but I appreciate it.
They did. You just can't understand them because they're cooing all the time.
Right. So tell everybody what your channel is and, like, what you do and all that so that they can go find you and love you and stuff.
Yay. Well, my channel is Commander Holly, and I try not to talk about birds all the time. It's a little hard, but I do tutorials on how to make stuff, and I do vlogs about Jesus, just throwing coffee everywhere.
Go on.
I do vlogs about just random stuff, like like my favorite Etsy stores and all kinds of things, and I do Let's Plays of games that I think are fun. And like WoW and Hate Over Boyfriend.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it's Commander Holly, and I'm Commander Holly everywhere else besides Twitter, which I'm at Holly Conrad for some reason because I wanted to be all official.
Perfect.
Yay.
Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.